What's up, YouTube? It's Damon, aka the world's worst magician, and I'm bringing you your first look at the Feudal Ninja and Feudal Samurai decks. Now, these were off of Kickstarter, and they're brought to you by the Crooked Kings. I'm going to leave a link in the description to the Kickstarter campaign. Even though it's over, they may update it with a link to where you can purchase these, publicly after the event is over. So yeah, it's a set that comes together. So it is ninjas versus samurai. And let me focus here. And something cool that they did on the tux that I have never seen before is they created, when you line these up, a singular picture of ninjas fighting against the samurai. So that's the kind of the point of these decks, is just kind of the feud between samurais and ninjas. The decks are fairly similar, and we'll step through them one at a time. So the artwork on these is really nice. I was surprised. It basically looks more like a comic book than playing cards. They did a really nice job on these. So the sides of the tux are the same, and then we've already seen the front with the bicycle branding. Again, the sides are the same. On the top you have the ninja, and then on the inside you have the ninja stars. And then for the samurai, same. Try to get a close-up so you can see that artwork. If I can focus, there you go. And again, the sides of the tuck are going to be the same with the dragon design and the feudal printing. Get a close-up so you can see front of that tuck. And then the top is the same. It's got the feudal samurai, and then we have the samurai symbol on the inside. So let's step through the decks here. And on the cards, it's all custom print. So they didn't include any gaffs. Basically what you get is advertisement cards. So this is, like I said, this is brought to you by the Crooked Kings. So this just tells you about them, link to their Facebook page. And then this is a system called the Orbiter, which they also had a Kickstarter for, which I believe was successfully funded. But it's a way to display your decks, and they have a couple of different versions of that. Let's take a look at the back of this card. And again, the artwork on here is just really nice. And you'll notice in the corners that there's just a slight difference here. So when you fan it one way versus the other, you're going to get just a little bit of a difference here. So when you do it this way, you're not going to see anything in that corner. And then if you fan it in the other direction, then you're going to get just a little corner piece. So just something cool that they did, and both of the decks are the same that way. And for the jokers, there's no reveal. They just went with 2 full prints. Those are really cool looking. The pip work, it's all custom. So here's your ace of spades. And so for the aces, they're all going to be full-bodied. And then for the court cards, it's going to be the standard half and half. And then I'll just step through these here so you can see them. And I'll show you something cool on the front of the cards with a fan. You know I'm terrible at fanning, but I'll show you. So here's the jack. Nice queen. And there's the king. And again, the artwork on this is just really nice. And again, for the aces, they're all going to be full-bodied. So we're stepping through the diamonds now. And as I'm going through it, you can kind of see I'm spreading them a little so you can see the design here. There's kind of a thicker dragon part with the tail on this side. And then if you go the other way, it's thin on the top and then thick on the bottom. So I'll show you with the fan how it looks once we get through these. Getting close so you can see these court cards. And they did have prints available of some of these characters, so you could actually just get individual prints, because like I said, I mean, this is like artwork more than just standard playing cards. Alright, we're stepping through the clubs. Close up on that ace. And the hearts here. And I didn't order, they did have some add-ons, and I actually didn't order any of those because they were just, you know, like deck holders and that sort of thing, and I don't know, wasn't really interested in that. But let me see if I can fan for you so you can see what the fan looks like here. You can see that it's a little bit fatter on the top, and then you have the thin line on the bottom. So this was in the right hand, and then in the left hand, you can see that it looks different. So both decks are the same, where they did that pattern. So if you fan it one way versus the other, that you're going to get a different look. So I thought that was pretty cool. So those were the ninjas. And let's go ahead and take a look at the samurai deck. And again, this is going to be the same where they have the Crooked King's advertisement card, and then the ad for the Orbiter system. And I'll get a close-up so you can see the back of the card. And it's just really cool detail on that. And then these are the same way with the Jokers. Sorry, I'm upside down. Jokers are going to be full body. And again, no reveal, just 2 custom pieces of art. And the same thing with the aces. Alright, so the spades, all the pips are going to look the same, but you can see that these cards are black versus the other cards being white. So you get your inverted color scheme there. And as I'm going through it, you can see that it still has the same, where it's wide on the top and then narrow on the bottom. So the fans are going to look the same. I'll show you that in a little bit. Focus. Alright, got your jack, queen, king, ace of diamonds. Alright, and I'm just stepping through these here. And again, I'll leave a link to their Kickstarter campaign. I'm not sure if maybe they're taking late editions, or maybe they'll create a backer kit so that you can still get in on these. They did also have another deck that they did for a charity that kind of followed the same theme, but it wasn't directly linked to this. All right, we're into the clubs now. And the cards, just standard print. You know, they're bicycle cards, and so they feel great. You know, you can definitely pull off any kind of tricks, cardistry, whatever you want to do with these cards. I mean, they feel great. Make sure I'm in focus here. Step through these. All right, and then give you a little bit of that fan action just so you can see the in the corners here. So if you do it this way, you can see that in the corner, and then if you fan it in the other direction, then you're not going to have that. So just a little bit of a different look. And then the same thing with the fan here. You can see that it's really wide at the top, and then if you go in the other direction, it's narrow at the top. So it's just a cool look. Fan's great. I'm just terrible at it, as you know. But yeah, that is a look at the Feudal Ninja and Feudal Samurai decks. I will leave a link in the description to their Kickstarter campaign. And if you have any questions about the decks, just go ahead and leave a comment below. And as always, I would appreciate if you would hit that like button for me and subscribe for any future decks coming up. And if you have any questions or want to see any cards, tricks, or gaffs, just leave a comment below and I'll get back to you. All right, thank you. Bye.